You ever stand in front of your cupboard for 15 minutes and still end up wearing the same thing you always do? Yeah. It turns out too many options don't make you free. They quietly make you miserable. They told us more choices would make life better. Now we're stuck choosing between 900 Netflix shows we'll never watch and 20 careers we'll never chase. Freedom? Nah, it's a trap dressed as a privilege. Welcome to Existology, where we explore the deeper puzzles of life without the usual fluff. Today, we're unpacking a modern paradox, how endless options don't always lead to freedom, but often leave us confused, stuck, and exhausted. Picture this. You want to order pizza, but the menu has 50 varieties, dozens of toppings, and special deals you can't quite decode. By the time you decide, you're either too hungry to care or too tired to enjoy it. This is the paradox of choice. More options can overwhelm rather than empower. The philosopher who put this idea on the map? Barry Schwartz, author of The Paradox of Choice. He argues that having too many choices causes anxiety, indecision, and, ironically, less satisfaction with the choice we finally make. Imagine applying this to life decisions, careers, relationships, even daily habits. The pressure to choose perfectly leads to what psychologists call decision fatigue and regret. We blame ourselves for not picking the best, so we second-guess endlessly or freeze and do nothing. Ever spent hours on a dating app swiping only to feel emptier? That's no coincidence. This overload doesn't liberate us. It chains us to fear. Fear of missing out, fear of failure, fear of making the wrong choice. Here's an interesting fact. Studies show that about 9 out of 10 things people worry about never actually happen. And even when something does happen, the outcome is often better than we imagined. So most of our anxiety is just false alarms in our mind. Here's the twist. Sometimes, less choice means more freedom. Limits force us to commit, to focus, and to appreciate what we have. Look at cultures that embrace simplicity, or people who deliberately reduce options. They often report greater peace and satisfaction. Choosing fewer paths means investing more in the one you take. It's not about settling. It's about freeing yourself from endless what-ifs. So how do we reclaim real freedom? Here are a few practical steps. First, set boundaries. Limit your options in advance, whether it's meal plans, career goals, or daily routines. Second, aim for good enough. Perfection is a myth. Accept that most choices will be just right, not perfect. Third, make decisions faster. Give yourself a time limit. Decide and move on. Overthinking only adds weight. Fourth, practice gratitude. Focus on what your choice gives you, not what you miss out on. And fifth, own your choices. Stop blaming fate or circumstances. Freedom grows when you accept responsibility. Endless choice isn't freedom. It's confusion dressed in a fancy suit. True freedom is clarity. It's peace with the choices you make, not the endless possibilities you don't. If you're tired of standing in front of your metaphorical cupboard, stuck between 1,000 options, maybe it's time to close some doors and focus on the one that truly matters. If this made you pause, don't just scroll past. Drop a comment. What's one choice that's been silently stressing you out? Let's talk about it and maybe find clarity together. If you found value here, like and subscribe for more honest, grounded philosophy that actually helps. See you in the next video.